favorite song from my childhood. Reminds me of being a kid and dancing all hip-hop, desi style. The singer, na, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, Ustad Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. He was a genius. His voice, mashallah. Honestly though, you guys must have heard of him. He did that song in that film. Bend It Like Beckham, yeah? Janiya, Haniya, tu visik ke de, tu khusuk bol. I won't sing anymore. But just. My God, this board rage stuff take that time, huh? It's been what, 2 hours? My name is Alia. Aliyah. I've said it at least 20 times in the past 4 hours. Maybe it's the 2 A's at the beginning. Or maybe it's because they can't be bothered. They keep calling me a liar. I'm not. Could you imagine if Aishwarya got this shit? A big Bollywood actress having someone mispronounce her name? My God. Amit Saab would just be like, Khamosh! Don't say my daughter-in-law's name if you can't do it justice. But I can't tell them that. They may kick me out if I make a fuss, and well, I need to be here in Divya's favorite city, the city of football, Manchester. Anyone support Manchester United? You support? No? No? Wow. Actually, no. I don't understand football. Cricket, that I understand. I'm a desi girl for sure. It's in my blood. And when India and Pakistan are playing cricket, my God, the streets are just full of fun and sure. And every street, in every gully, they show the match. Even the shopkeepers and dhabas, they'll show the match. But did you know that hockey is the Indian national sport, not cricket? Nobody knows this. LBW and BBW is taught alongside first studied, maybe not in the class hall, but definitely in the playground. Every girl and boy knows how to play like Sachin and Dhoni. Out of here. My dad wants a grandson, so he can teach him how to play cricket, of course. He thinks that now I'm old enough to get married. He thinks that by the time I reach 26, I've still got 2 more years, that no man, no Sharif man will want me. He wants me to get onto matrimonial websites like shadi.com. Can I ask you something? Like, why were they interrogating me back there? I mean, I was just telling them about myself, and they were giving me like 3rd-degree burns. I mean, it's worse than when Gabbar Singh interrogates his men like, Kitne aadmi the? You all have seen Sholay, na? No? My God, don't you guys know anything? So Sholay is like, how do you say it, like a Western? Yeah, like a Western film that's been going on in Indian cinema for about 40 years now. It's about this villain, okay? His name is Gabbar Singh, and he terrorized this small village. 50 kos dur, far, far away. जब रात को बच्चा रोता है तो माँ कहती है सो जा बच्चा सो जा or else Gabbar Singh will come and get you. And then there's lots of singing and dancing as a stunt in Bollywood. And at the end, Gabbar almost dies. But everybody knows that one dialogue. Kitne aadmi the? And of course, tera kya hoga kalaya? Dishkiyaw, dishkiyaw, dishkiyaw. Jo dar gaya, samjho mar gaya. A detention center. You know, I knew this would happen. They don't believe me. My lawyer, well, between you and me, he's shit. He thought I was Hindu because I come from India. Like, this doesn't mean anything, huh? Such an idiot. And then there's this place. It's worse than jail. It's like, मैं children को sciences teach करती थी, and here I may be forced to work 1 pound just so I can brush my teeth. It's disgusting. You know, I know the bags, and I I haven't slept a single full night since I came here. Nobody sleeps here. It's like a mental asylum. My roommate, she's like my mother would have been. And every night I've listened to her weep and cry. And then there's this, my asthma. It's cold here, like colder than I tell you. And it's damp. And I'm wheezing all of the time. So I told the guard, look, Mr. Guard, I need to see a doctor. I need my inhalers, I don't have them. You know what he told me? First he called me an animal. Then he said that I should try some breathing exercises. Look, if I could exercise, I wouldn't have a problem with my asthma. Gee, there's just no izzat here, no respect from the guards. You know, they come into your room and they lift up your covers to check that you are there. Then they will wake you up to make sure that you are sleeping. What logic is this? They come in all hours of the day, all hours of the night. They touch you, they frisk you. It reminds me, you know what, I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to complain. No. But like yesterday, huh? I went to go and get pads for, like in my house, no man would know if a woman is on her period. We just don't talk about these things. Like, and now here I'm forced to beg to a stranger so I may keep my dignity? Gee, it's disgusting. So I went to the office, and there's a man there. And I'm like, I'm not talking these things with no man. So I leave, and I go back after 1 more hour. Still the same fellow is sitting there. Then after a few more hours I go, and thank God that fellow was gone, but in his place another man is sitting there. Gee. There was no female guard that night. So I had to use tissues. Let me tell you something. If tissues were a good idea, sanitary pad companies would not make so much money. But at least I'm not the only one that waits. There's another girl, I think her name is Shelly, but I call her Sheila, like Sheila Ki Jawani. You know the song, right? Yeah? She's nice. She's from, I think she's from Jamaica, I'm not sure. Somewhere in Africa. And she says to me that she can't go back to her country either because they may kill her or worse. Her husband was a journalist of some sort and she's terrified, that poor girl, yeah. But she knows why I'm here. And she's the only one that I trust to not judge me for who I love. And now she's in Kingfisher. I hope to God that she's okay. Guess what? I got to see a doctor today. And you know what she said to me? I hope that you're not faking it up because you think it's going to speed up your case. You know they will just send you back, don't you? Shh, faking it. Why would I fake it? Because not being able to breathe is just so much fun. And you know what she did? She gave me an inhaler, but she gave me a different colored one. Now I normally use my blue inhaler. She gave me a brown one. Now I know that I look brown, but I don't need a brown inhaler. I want my blue one. I don't think it works. I don't believe her. I know you're thinking so much skepticism. I know. Like my roommate, the new one, Parisa. She's here because the Iranians believe that she's not a virgin. That poor girl, yeah. She's all here terrified, young girl only. Like my Abba used to say to me, Beta, hold on. Beta, no sex before marriage. But Abu, what if I don't want to get married? Beta, that is your problem. Actually now, the problem wasn't sex. Not for them and their heteronormative ways. What? Surprised I know what that word means? Of course I know what it means. Sanya told me. Sanya's a hijra. You may call her a trans girl. Sounds like a superhero, na? Is it a bird? No. Is it a plane? No. It's Sanya Mirza, the trans girl. Yeah, I know. Like the Sanya Mirza. Not that she watches the tennis or anything. I just really loves the girl. And when that Sanya got married to that Pakistani fellow, of all men, how my Sanya cried and cried and cried. And And now, all of the books, everything that Sanya gave me, they're all burned. They're all turned to ash. I hate to think what would have happened to my father, Eddie. He's responsible for me. Some people tell me that India is a forward country. And I agree, to some extent. Like Sanya, for example. She can go out and she can do a Nachgana, she can go out and dance and earn. But if she walks down the street without her army of hijra behind her, she may get killed, or worse. Karan Johar can make a film about two straight men pretending to be gay. It's called Dostana, you should watch it, it's a very good film. But God forbid, he himself is of the queer community. And I, Alia Siddiqui, cannot kiss her neighbor congratulations without repercussion. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done it at her graduating ceremony, but I just couldn't help myself. And now, Sanya couldn't help me. My darling Divya, she used to say, how can loving someone be so wrong? Jab pyar kiya to darna kya? But she's young, yeah, she doesn't get it, she doesn't understand. She's gone. In my small village, it's been 50 years since the partition, and in my small village, we have the Hindus, the Muslims, and even you Catholic lot. We all live together peacefully. And then this started. Fights began. People started to point fingers at each other. And death threats started coming through the door. Eventually, I began to welcome the idea of death itself knocking on it. These guards, they found out why I was here. The short one, the one with the shaved head, he asked me if I'd ever had a man's thing in my mouth. Or in. They all cornered me. And they were laughing. There's a first time for everything, he said. And I didn't want to show them pain. I didn't want them to win. But my hair hurt. And I know it's not my hair, and it's my head, but my hair hurt so much. They won.